Let's see what we got here. Let me adjust that camera a little bit there. Well, you know what? I don't have to do that, I don't think. Let's see here. Anyway, welcome, guys. This is a pop-up live. I don't know how many people is going to be watching, but I'm just going to be looking at a couple things. I thought, oh, why not? Just have a little fun with it. I don't have my headphones on. I can't hear a thing, so don't worry about that. Yeah, do you guys got any questions? Just let me know. I'm going to tell you my little opinion about the King of the Baggers change today, and I'll go through a couple things. This is all, I'm just doing this as fun. We'll see how it is. Les might pop in. He's actually probably watching right now. I called him, let him know. Max does not know, so he'll probably find out here in a second. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. So let me get the comments up here and see if I can get, let's see here. I was taking a nap and I said, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's see what we can do. Let's have some fun with this. And overlay, let's get the comments here. Window. I don't know why I can't see them on here. They usually are here. Comments and reactions. There we go. Got it. All right. Well, welcome. Oh, yeah. Les is on here. Blaze is on here. Appreciate you, man. All right. So what's your thoughts on the King of the Baggers, man? This is like a little question and answer kind of thing. So I got me a little ho-ho Challenger little shirt on here. You guys haven't seen this one. This was like 2024. I might bring it out. We'll see how it goes. But IMRG 1925, always in the house. Darn right. I can't wait till we go down there. We're going to hang out one of these days. It'll probably be next year, but right now it's kind of cold. Actually, the next couple of days, the temperature is supposed to be frigid around here. And no Thanksgiving rides on Thanksgiving. Nope, not this year. Last year, I think it was pretty warm. It wasn't, let me see if I can put my headphones in. Maybe that'll sound better because I just can't hear myself. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, welcome guys. This is a little pop-up. We still have the podcast tomorrow night. We're going to have some Black Friday content. We'll probably talk about, the King of the Bagger situation also. What do you guys think about it? So do you feel the announcement had undertones of custom parts and partnerships to come? I believe so. I think it's going to be great. I was kind of disappointed a little bit because here's what happens. I don't know. S&S and Indian were kind of like a big group in there. I thought they had their own team kind of, but maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm mistaken there. I'm just not educated with King of the Baggers that much. But my theory is that, they got Vance and Hines now. They took two of their riders and they put the other one on there, Troy Herfoss on there from the original Indian team. So they have three riders. So I think it kind of like, what happened to the other two, Bass, and what's going to happen to them two. We don't know, O'Hara. But I think it's going to be great. But I was kind of it's great that they have the new partnership with Vance and Hines. It really is. I think it's going to be great. But I think it's going to be, I guess, look and see kind of thing with me and see how good it's going to be. Because, racing's racing, but S&S, it's like Indian no longer, to me, it's like Indian does no longer have a factory team. It's more Vance and Hine with Indian support. Has anybody got that? That's what I'm trying to say. Anybody got that same opinion out there? There's 7 of you guys, so that's a surprise. But that's what my thought is. I think it's going to be good that they still have Troy. I guess he did still have one more year on his contract. I know he's been there for 2 years. I know Riding Fish said that he had a 2-year contract, so it looks like either they re-signed him or he is going on with the next year with his contract. So, but anyway, all right. So let's see, undertones of custom parts. Yeah, I think, S&S made a bunch of parts for him also. So I don't know if S&S is still going to be doing that kind of stuff because they had a lot of stuff in the pipeline. They really did that they have not released. Is S&S going to still release that stuff? I don't know. But Vance and Hines, it's it's kind of weird how you look at that pictures and see that orange and black with the red Indian rider. It's gonna be they should have got them in Indian uniforms when they took them pictures. But anyway, it's cool. It's gonna be great. Absolutely, I think that is going to be the lead into the custom partnership. Yeah, exactly. It's 100%. So Vance and Hines does make a lot of stuff. I mean, it's like they said, it's like 50 years old. I think in the video, I didn't realize that. It's crazy, but yeah, that's how it works. But like I said, I'm only here just to talk about this, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow night. And Les is out there. Les, you got anything? What do you think, man? Baron White from M3. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just post these these chats here. Hold on a second. Let's see here. There we go. I'm catching up here. Absolutely. All right, here we got Jerry Pittman. I didn't hear anything about Vance and Hines. So Indian and Vance and Hines have agreement now. I don't know how, it's a multiple year agreement. I don't know how many years it is, but now they're no longer racing for Harley Davidson. They're going to be racing for Indian only. Two of their riders are going to be the new Indian. What do they call it? The Wrecking Crew. So yeah. So I don't know their names yet. I'll look it up. I'll look it up here real quick. Vance and Hines, King of the Baggers. And Hines, King of the Baggers. I know it's Corey, somebody, and whoever the other person is. I don't like this new King of the Baggers. King of the Baggers. I guess if I could type right. But yeah, there we go. King of the Baggers. Let's see who is their Kyle Wyman won the King of the Baggers. 2024, it was Troy Hirschfall's Vance and Hines riders. Vance and Hines riders for King of the Baggers. I don't know if that's is that typing too loud for you guys? I want to make sure. But anyway, yeah, so looks like Hayden Gilman and Rocco Landers is going to be on the team for 2025. So that's another thing. So I thought Rev Zell was big into that too. So, this is shaking it up, man. It is shaking it up big time. They had a big announcement that they made today, and I know a lot of people are excited about it. So it's gonna be really, really good. So Hayden Gilman was actually the 2023 champion before Herfalls. So they got some good riders now. It's gonna be. Well, I seen one of the comments was, well, now they gotta get new engine tech and something else. So it's not that easy. It's not that easy, man. But anyway, there's your comment on there. Oh, we got 12 people watching. Awesome. All right. So yeah, that's the news of the day for Indian. Vance and Hines leaving Harley Davidson, going to Indian, and it's going to be a fun 2026. So I don't know how that's going to position all the riders, because I know there's 10 to 12 riders in a season. But now, where does O'Hara go? Does he quit King of the Baggers? Does he go somewhere else? Where does Bass go? Did he only have a 1-year contract? Is he gone too? Where's he going? That's questions that a lot of people want to ask. Bass was number 2 in the points, which is very strange. I know when we met Bass, he was very quiet. The first time we met him, he was sick. He was a little under the weather, but he's very quiet. He's very backwards, I guess you can say. Very backwards. All right, let's get some more comments in here, man. Ask me some questions, folks. The other thing is we did open up our I'll make sure I got the right mic on here too. You guys might be hearing me on my yep, it's the right one. So we did open up our Throttle and Iron group to the public, and I am going to be looking at some monitors there. just to make sure it gets, make sure it's, stays cool. Oh, yes, I'm live by myself, man. I grew some this morning. I said, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's have some fun. Let's see here. Max. I looked up and saw the video. It is impressive what he says and given his prior relationship with Vance Hines. Exactly, Max. You are 100%. But question the tech in the yeah. Bear with SNS. Yeah, because my understanding it's Roddy Fish. I mean, I always quoted you already earlier or in some kind of talking there that SNS had a bunch of stuff that they were working on. And hopefully they were going to be able to. Howdy, all. Hey, listen, you guys got to show up tomorrow night. The podcast is tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. This is just a pop-up live. I'm just having some fun with the news of the day. And I just thought we could talk, have some fun. One-on-one. You guys got any questions, that kind of stuff? I'm open for discussion as long as it's appropriate. We don't want to be talking about my wives and all that kind of stuff. My wives. I'm just kidding. All right, let me see here. You got to calm down, Riding Fish. Don't be saying like. Do you think S&S will still make exhaust for Indian? I think, I think they have to. They can't just throw that in the garbage. They did the R&D on that. I think they're going to still be selling it. I don't think they're going to promote it as big as what they did with Indian. It's kind of like a swap. Like it's not misunderstanding this whole situation. I think Riding Fish had to put video out that a good video about all this rumor going on. And as you can see, Mike Kennedy must have been watching Riding Fish's video. But he said, I want to squash the rumors. That's the first thing he said, man. Hey, welcome, Todd. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, I know, Todd, you're in the area, and if you guys are thinking about it, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if Les could correct me, I know it's the last week of March or April. I think it's April 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. We should have our first Throttle Iron ride for the year. We have a choice of 4 places, and we'll actually, it's only going to be about 150 miles because we don't know what the weather's going to be like. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a great ride. And we'll probably need to know how many people are going to be there so we can make sure we accommodate. What we're going to be doing different with our rides is that we're going to have the rides posted, and we're going to have like point A, not just to B. We're going to have every kind of section that you could possibly get lost at. Because if the rides get pretty big, I don't know if we'll be able to do like, blocking, that kind of stuff, but we'll see how it goes. But we'll have at least a clear path to our destination that you guys can meet up with. And that will be great. You know what I'm saying? And we're not the speed demons. Like, we don't go like crazy, fast. We kind of, go by the laws and, how fast it should be on a highway, that kind of stuff. But I think our rides in 2025 are going to be great. Our first ride is going to be either at the end of March or April, and it's going to be great. Let's see here. Trouble just arrived. Riding Fish, it's right. Exactly. He is trouble. I should get him on here. He's probably working though. Marty, it was good to hear from Mike Kennedy. Yes, it was. It was very surprising, I thought. And that's what's really cool about it. And he just pushed it out there, didn't he? He just pushed it out. When this is final, I'm going to be the president and CEO. It's great. What makes up the new wrecking crew is excellent, but riders can't win on substandard equipment. They need the tech upgrades to keep up with the passion. Max, I agree, but I think, when Harley Davidson got caught cheating, the races were a lot closer at the end. And I don't think he was just like, slowing down because he had it in the books. Literally, they got caught with RPM issues, and they could have got everybody. And I'm sure when Troy Herfoss had issues with his frame, being with some kind of composite in it, to keep its stiffness. I bet you all the Indians probably had that too. So they probably didn't, they would have disqualified everybody. I mean, let's just say this. Everybody takes advantage of every single thing until it's in the rule books, That's the reason why they have rule books. They keep updating them every year because they find ways around this stuff. Let's see here. Do you think the Harley guys will sell their Vance and Hines pipes after today? Possibly. I mean, that's one of the biggest. I know Harley Davidson. It's either Scream Eagle or Vance and Hines, ain't it? Am I wrong? It's gonna be great. Todd Morris, always remember the rubber band effect. Yes, there is going to be equalization. What is SNS? SNS has to survive, so I'm sure they're going to fill that void in, just like that. And they probably had plans. It's right and Fish is right. They had their trailer, the racing trailer, for sale. They only knew the writing was on the wall. All right, let's see who we got here. Somebody's texting me. All right, so what else we got here? What other questions we got? Max, so let's see. I got Max's comment there. Do you think awesome? So Todd, would you ride with us? Have you rode with us before? You haven't, but I think you. I don't think you even did an IMRG ride, but I know sometimes it's kind of far where you are. It's like almost 45 minutes. But if we announced a ride in March or April, would you, go with us? That's a good question. I know the last ride we had, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was great. So me and Les, we planned it out a week, or not a week. It was actually a month before. And we had a certain spots that we wanted to hit. We wanted to hit the general store in Glenclo general store. We stopped there. There was actually, it was almost like destiny. We stopped there and there was somebody with an Indian Scout in the parking lot. Go figure. I thought they maybe were waiting for us, but it wasn't. They were actually just hanging out, at the Glencoe's general store. Then we went to the chocolate factory in Frankfurt. And I don't think anybody didn't buy chocolate. I think everybody bought chocolate when we were there. And then we went to, what is that? Help me out here. The distillery down there. I can never remember the name. But anyway, we went to the distillery. I actually bought 2 bottles. And guess what? I don't drink. So, but anyway, I bought, you guys know what that is, right? Mm-hmm. So I got that one. And I just get this stuff for looks. But anyway, yeah, right there. Yeah. We went to the distillery. I can't believe Les is not chiming in there. I know he's watching. What is the name of that distillery in Frankfurt? Let's see here. Buffalo Trace. There we go. Yeah, that's what it is. It's pretty cool. I would go there. And then we went home, and it was a great ride. You would definitely ride. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Anyway, come on, guys. There's 12 of us in here. Give me some questions. As you guys know, we do have the 1,000 subscriber. Yeah. Too bad I can't drink. You never know. I might give it away to somebody that rides with us after the ride, though. All right. So I do have, look at this. This is crazy. I got to send, keep on. Man, I've been so busy. As you guys know, I work in retail, and I have been so busy at work because Thanksgiving is our biggest holiday, right? Because it's like a Walmart. If you ever been, I don't want to say what the company is, but it's like a Walmart, and it's big. And right now it's Thanksgiving. But anyway, you see this right here? This is how many stickers I got, man. And you know what? It's not really enough. I need to get more. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Yeah. But, oh, there he is. I see that. There's Les. He's finally in here. Anyway, tomorrow night is the podcast. This is just a little pop-up live. I'm just hanging out with people. And Eagle Rare and Taylor make great Christmas gifts. Are you trying to say something there? I think you have a man that has everything in his bar. Where is your location? I ride a lot. We are outside of Cincinnati. Where are you at, Jerry? All right, let's see what else we got here. 6 people requested to participate in your first time in Throttle Iron. I don't know who these people are, but I guess we'll figure it out. It is a live. I don't know what. Maybe you already approved them already, Les, because I don't see anybody in here. But it's great that we're opening up the group because the other one is private. The 112 group is. Club 112 is actually a private group. So if you do request that, just look it up. It's a Club 112. It's for anybody that's interested maybe in the possibility of getting a 112 in the future. Doesn't mean you have to have a 112. We do have a lot of monitors there, like Riding Fish, Ride Culture's there. So if you have any questions with them people, and I think Finesse is in there, and a bunch of other vendors that are in that group, and in the what is it, the 112 Club 112. I can actually put it in the link here. So this is going to be our real private group. It's not going to be private. I put it in YouTube, but anyway, it's Club 112 Indian Motorcycle Riders, and right now we have 40 members, but most of them are vendors. But we are adding more people. You just got to request a join, and I'll look you up. As long as you got some motorcycles in your pictures, we can do that. Gates, North Carolina. So you are close to, let's see who else we got here. A bunch of our friends. You got Willem down there, North Carolina. We have a lot of friends down in North Carolina. We just came from Myrtle Beach a couple months ago. Loved it. Hopefully we'll go again. It was a great time. It was awesome. But Jerry, man, don't worry. We'll ride sooner or later. We will ride. Mine has the heart of a 112. Laugh out loud. Yep. All right. Let's see what we got here. I've been here all along. Oh, you have, huh? You just been listening to me? All right. Do you think the next partnership will be with the dealership Mike ran, or do you think he'll move towards the Indian Ford type dealership like Harley? I don't think so. I think if Harley Indian was 1-on-1 with sales compared to Harley Davidson, it's possible. But I think that might be in the future. I think there'll be more 1-on-1 dealers that will pop up, but they just got to be in popular areas, and I think that'll work. I think if it was a mom and pop that popped up in northern Cincinnati instead of a big dealership, I think they probably would have been a success. I think they just wanted too much out of that dealership, and they sent too many bikes there, and it cost that dealership way too much because they just wasn't selling them, and that's the reason why they left in northern Cincinnati. Let's see. I moved to North Carolina in 2023. Marty's there too. Man, there's a lot of our fans in North Carolina. Great fans. And we are planning. I know we're going to plan on going somewhere down there. Oh, so when we do the Tennessee, because we're going to be going to the Indian, the last, thing for Indian at the year. What is that called? The Tennessee not the Great Smoky Mountains. What is the damn? I can't even remember. When I do these live, sometimes I'm not prepared. So this is what you get. This is what you get, folks. But anyway, Jack Daniels. When we go to the Jack Daniels, I think our plan is we're going to take the whole entire week. We're going to start at the east side around West Virginia, folks. And if you guys want to hang out with us, let us know. And we're going to ride our way each day closer to Thursday. And then Thursday will be the sign-ins. I can't tell you exactly where it's going to be at yet. It's not been finalized, but I think everybody will like it. But yes, and also the tickets go on sale, I think, at the end of January. So be ready. I think this year they're going to open it up to like 700 riders. Last year it was 500, and they pretty much sold it out. So, and the year before, I think the reason why it took so long to sell it out is because the year before they didn't put the tickets on sale till like June. It was crazy. And people already made plans. What do you expect? All calling sick to work. Exactly. But let's see what else. All right. So King of the Baggers. I was going to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of some of this stuff, and this might be boring to you guys, but I don't know. Where's my camera at? There's my. Let's see if I could do this. Scott Ma commented, "Welcome, guys. These are some good folks I invited." Sweet. Hey, listen, man. I appreciate people helping us out and keeping us going, man. It makes us even. It makes me even. Every time I come home, I take a nap for about 15 minutes, and then I pop downstairs and I just start working on stuff. It is amazing, just because I know people are watching. I know people are wanting to watch on Tuesday night, and that's what's great. So ask me anything. Come on, ask me anything about the podcast. Is it hard? What kind of software we use? We use Ecamm. I'll go ahead and answer that one. And then if you ever want to be a guest, we can have where we have members nights where we have members come on and hang out with us. I think that'd be cool. We got the Discord. Let me give you guys a link to the Discord. That's going to be the coolest tool of all of them is when we start getting the Discord open. You guys will love it. I could get in there right now and, we can just start chatting. That's what's cool about it. Let me give you guys the link. Let's see. Create let's invite people. There we go. Let's copy it. And let's get this thing. Bypass the application. Yeah, we can bypass the application. Well, let's don't do that because people will be bypassing it after this they'll be watching this video next week and they'll be bypassing it. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. What's your favorite part of doing the podcast? Believe it or not, you can see I interrupt the guests all the time. It's the comments. The engagement is what's really. I've been thinking about how I can make it better to get more people involved and engaged. I was thinking maybe we go to a screen. Let's say we have 4 people on the podcast that night. We go to like a 4 square, and over here we go through the questions real time. So we just like, okay, it's been 15 minutes, folks. Let's get on. My camera's up here, but I'm looking at my screen. Sorry, I'm watching me. But it's like it's been 15 minutes. Let's go do some questions, and we go to this screen and we talk about the questions right there that I've kind of pinned, and I think that might be what we do in the future because it's hard to get. To break a story when somebody's talking about a story and I have to break in there and say, listen, folks, we got to do a call out, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the podcast. We got this $1,000. It is about $1,000 giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, get it. So it's hard to do that when you got a guest that's in a story talking about something. And I'm thinking, I gotta get that comment in, and I gotta say that comment. And my wife, that's the reason why I have my wife involved a lot in the comments, because she kind of gives me that break, and she'll look at me or she waves me down and say, listen, there's a couple good comments, and that's what I do. All right, so hopefully I answered that question for you. And it's all about the community. It really is. It really is. I kind of feel like I try to bring everybody together, and I think Riding Fish could, and Finesse, and everybody. I try to commute everybody I meet. I try to make this big umbrella, and Throttle Iron. I want it to grow and everything else, but I want it to be every single vein in that umbrella be a vendor or a influencer, and that we're all best friends. That we can always do things together, and we've been talking about it. This is a secret, folks. You ain't allowed to say anything, but we've been seriously talking about eventually doing like a homecoming for all of us. That's everybody invited. So that's going to be really cool. All right. Let's see here. What's the question here from Mike? They need to get back in the flat track again and dominate. Yes. The problem is every year they dominated, the more rules they had the next year, and they got ruled out. That's the reason why they left. I mean, be honest with you, is they got ruled out. They just couldn't. They couldn't keep up with the rules. It's because Harley had more money. I don't know if that was part of it, but that's what happened. Hopefully we'll see him back in there. We'll see how that goes. All right, give me some more questions, folks. Give me some more questions. Let's see how long we've been on here. Let's see. We've been on here for 32 minutes. Oh, cool. That's nice. But hopefully this is cool. Do you guys like these pop-up things? Should I do more of them? Just have some fun. It has some engagement. It's one-on-one, no guess. I mean, I would love to do it. Just put yes in the chat, man, if you're still watching. We'll see what we can do. We'll make it happen one way or another. So, let's see what else I got here. I was going to show you a couple things. Let me see if I can get the actual another screen in here, folks, to give you my computer. Hopefully you don't get to see everything. All right, so this is all my email and stuff like that. All right, let's see if we can switch this before it gets too big. Secondary display. Let's do that. There we go. All right, so this is our Facebook page. We don't need to see that. All right. There's Dean Speed. Hey, guys, did you guys know that we have Dean Speed going to be on next Tuesday's podcast? It's going to be great, man. If you ever wanted aftermarket parts, this is the man right here. All right. It's going to be a great freaking podcast. Going to miss Tyler. Hey, you know what? That's one of the things I thought also is, Tyler O'Hara, man. What in the world are they thinking? The guy had great attitude, great charisma. I know he had a little bit rough this year, but man, everybody has a bad year. I don't think it was always going to happen. All right, so William says yes, and yes, pretty cool. All right, that's awesome. We'll do this. Maybe we'll do it once a month, or maybe once every 2 weeks, or whenever I feel like. I guess we'll figure it out. I like doing random stuff. I could show you give you guys a tour of the place. It is a little messy if you guys want me to, so you guys can see all the freaking equipment I have. My wife will probably be pissed, but we could probably do something like that. A little behind the scenes. But anyway, as you guys can see, I got tons of these things here. Let's go to. So a lot of people probably want to know what I use to make the graphics, and it's not AI, believe me or not. As I actually kind of use this program right here. It's called Kittle.com, and here's my logo. Here's our logo. God, I can't even talk. Sorry, let me get a drink of water. I've been talking too much. Anyway, welcome to this little pop-up live, Our Indian Adventures. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got some cool stuff. Like I said, I like to keep it all my friends and underneath the umbrella and give people the chance to view their stuff too. Let me go get his YouTube channel so you guys can subscribe to him if you haven't done it already. All right, let's see. And I got to get this done before I got to work tomorrow. I usually have Tuesdays off to prepare for the podcast, but this time I have to work. So prepare for some mistakes tomorrow night, folks. All right, let me give you guys this little link here for his channel that you guys can click on it. Go click on it. All right. That's his channel. Check it out. Subscribe. Great people. IMRG Cleveland that's where he's out of. He's out of the regional branch up there. They do a great job. And you guys are invited to our rides too. All right. Let's see what else we got here. So let's go back to, because you guys can see this now on the screen. Is it, let me see how small that is. So I can enlarge it here. All right. And let me see if I can move myself. Let's see if I can, let's just do this. Let's just bring this over here. All right. And then I'll bring another camera in here of me. And somebody just did something. I heard something. Let's go over here. Let's go bring this camera in. Why is it not working? All right, camera. There we go. All right, let me custom this. We're doing this live, folks, live. Okay, it is on custom already. All right, let me go like this. All right, so you'll see me twice. Let me see if I can get a background in here real quick and cover myself up. And you guys can say, yeah, that's what I got. So send this to the back. Send to the back. There we go. That's how easy it is. All right. All right. What else you guys got? So I am on Kittle. Let's go back to Kittle real quick. All right. And let me see if I can actually just do an application. And then that way you guys can see what I'm doing here. We'll see if I can get Chrome going on. Thanks for the likes, folks. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's go with, I got Spotify, some guys, Ocean Array. Where in the world is current application? There we go. All right, so there it is. So this is what I use, doing all the graphics on the shirts and on the thumbnails. So it is pretty cool. What do you think about Friday announcement is going to be? I'm rooting for Adventure Bike. Now, I think what happened was, let's see, I'd rather watch it. I'm gonna do that comment first. I'd rather watch the Throttle Iron podcast than watch TV show any day. Awesome, great. That's awesome. Let's see, what do you think the announcement will be on Friday? I think they already announced that it was just a Black Friday sale. I think that's what it is. It's a big letdown. I mean, a lot of people are speculating that's what it was or what it is. Let's see what happens, man. It might be something special. I would love to see it as a venture bike. I think that's something they need to do, is a venture bike. And I think it's very possible that they will have one come out. Now, when I was doing doing podcasts in the actual Indian dealership, the Indian rep said that there were supposed to be 3 bikes come out in 2025. And there's only been 2. So 2 new redesigned ones. So we'll see what happens. So maybe it will be. You heard it here first that it did. I don't know anybody, but I just know the Indian rep said, take a guess of what they would be. And she was going to give somebody something free if we won. So I don't think any of us won. But anyway, those are new to the podcast. Please subscribe. Tomorrow is the actual podcast. I'm just doing a pop-up live right now, having some fun. A little behind the scenes and that kind of stuff. As you can see, I actually I have a lot of workout equipment here, so I can show you my garage. It's not that nasty today. It does when I start tearing the bike apart. I leave like papers everywhere, boxes everywhere. But tomorrow's going to be a good show. We're going to be talking about Black Friday stuff and some great deals. And chime in, man. Send me some stuff you would like to, that you like. I think that's what's going to be great about tomorrow's show, because you can go to Black Friday, YouTube videos, and they'll tell you what the deals are. What did you had deals? And you send them to us, and we look them up right there live. And that's what's going to be really cool, because I can do the same thing right now that you see with the windows. And we can just go, let's go see Rebzilla, let's go to Rebzilla and, see what kind of deal, or Rebzilla, if I can learn how to type here. All right, there we go. And you can see riding gear. We can go there and check it out. Now, listen, folks, the first thing that popped up, one of the things I'll give you a little hint what I will be talking about. There's something here on this front screen that I will be talking about tomorrow. And I will ask somebody to pick what it is tomorrow night. I'm not going to say it tonight. What do you think I'm going to be talking about? All right, but there's something on this front page that I will be talking about tomorrow night. So check it out and be on tomorrow night, and then make a guess. And maybe you might win something. Maybe we'll give something away tomorrow night. Anyway, so for those that have been sponsoring us, I call you sponsors because you guys buy merchandise. Like I said, this shirt right here is not on the store. I might post it tomorrow night and see what you guys want. Hey, I said no guessing till tomorrow night. It's all good, man. Um, but yeah, I think tomorrow night's show is going to be freaking awesome. Hopefully everybody shows up, show the love, because man, we've been getting with guests, we've been getting up to 50 viewers every Tuesday night the last 4 weeks. I'm hoping tomorrow night it's not going to be a down night because we don't have a guest. I'm hoping that we are reason why you guys watch. But man, Dean Speed's going to be great. And then the week after, we got Pikes Peak, the dealership coming on. That's going to be a great podcast too. How many people has always wanted to do the Pikes Peak kind of thing, go up the Pikes Peak and that kind of stuff? I do. Les has already done it. I don't know if Max has done it, but I know Les has done it. I want to do it. And who's not going to go to the Pikes Peak dealership and check it out? So that's going to be really cool. We'll see how that works out on the Tuesday night. But anyway, we got Dean Speed next week, Pikes Peak. And then what do you guys think about this? Is this a good idea? And I got to get with Riding Fish and Ride Culture. I was thinking about ending the year with a t-shirt with all the guests that we had on the back of it with an Iron and Throttle. Oh, sorry, Iron Throttle. Throttle and Iron podcast logo on the front. What do you guys think about that? Is that a good idea to have all the guests? Like, it's almost like a rock band that actually what do you call it? Has all their dates on the back of the shirt. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? Would you consider buying a 2025 podcast guest t-shirt? All right, helmet. I'm going to put that on there. I want to ride up there. Okay, let's do it. We can do it. And that's one of the reasons. Let's go back to the rides again. And I think that'll be sweet. Let's go back with Les on these rides that we do. That's a really cool idea. Sweet. I just got to get permission to use all their logos and see if we can make that happen. But what do you guys, so go back to our rides. This is what basically we rode with a lot of groups, and what we want to do is kind of a little different than what we do with IMRGs and that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking about investing in some signs that have arrows that say Throttle Iron, turn here. Say we got split up by a red light in town. Sometimes it's very unsafe when you have a lot of riders to stop on the side of the road. If you're able to, that's great. All right. But if there's a lot of traffic, it's kind of hard to stop and wait for other people. But I think if we have people that have like somebody, like I'm in the middle of the group, Les is leading the pack, and say Max is with us at the end, that we can literally adapt to circumstances. I don't think there's going to be any time that it goes crazy where we have to adapt a lot, but we have experienced riders that know where we're going, and they know what the next turn is going to be, and they keep moving. And then at the destination, let's say our first destination, we stay the first part of the group stays a little bit longer, and the rest of the group packs up. Catches up. We want people to be safe, but we want people to enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what is going to be great about our rides when we do our rides. And it's great. And we're not going to be doing too many 2025. We're going to be doing more IMRGs than we do our own rides. But we just want to kick it off 2025 with a ride of our own just to have fun. So, and what do you guys think about that? Is that a good idea also? I think that's for the other question I had earlier. So yes, I will get with everybody and see if we can get everybody's logo on here. So Chris Marty, you better create a yo. I keep on saying yo logo. All right, 2026. All right. So 13 people here and 13 likes. Awesome. So am I doing a bad job doing this pop-up live? Am I been terrible tonight? I feel like I have. Tongue-tied. But anyway, I got to slow down too, because I really talk too fast. I really do talk too fast sometimes. All right. So let's see if I can get, let's see if we can make this happen here. And don't be like, oh my God, he's got garbage in the corner. I'm just kidding. It's not like that. Let's see if I can get another camera in here. All right. And let's change this one to, why is it not? Thanks for the likes, folks. I appreciate it. Let's see if I can, wonder why my camera's not working on my, I'll have to get this working tomorrow night. But I usually can pick my iPhone out of the list, which is crazy. I can't do it. Let me see if I can actually, I'm going to go through a couple of these real quick. Let's see here. That one's not changing. Let's see here. Let's just exit out of that. I was gonna show you guys my garage, but my camera's not working. Kind of sucks. But maybe. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Let me put these headphones up. What's that? Less good song. Is less picking a song or something? That's the reason why. It was the headphones was on, so I should be able to see it now. All right, let's see if I can get this. Probably have to update here in a second and see if I can get everything working. But oh, you know, it's on sleep mode too. Let me turn that off. I can't go to sleep this late, this early. And let's see if there's a pop up here. See if I can get this camera working. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we'll wait. We'll see if it pops up here in a second, and I'll show you guys my garage and my bike. It's not big, it's not special or anything, but it is. It's not too bad. All right, let me go back to full screen Mitchell here. Let's get rid of this and then go back here. All right. So King of the Baggers, are you guys happy about that? You know, the update. You know, the King of the Baggers today. Is that is what you think was going to happen, or did you think it was going to be the same riders like we did this year? Did you think that the Vance and Hines thing was going to happen? Did you think we were going to stay with S&S? You know, tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think, and then we'll get off here shortly. I think we've been on here for 49 minutes, man. Jesus, time flies when you're having fun. All right, so let's see what else I got here. I'm gonna go look at our Facebook page because I know we just got some new members coming in. And Brandon DiCasso, I think that's his name. I've been trying to reach out for that guy to get on the podcast forever. And I'm hoping he finally sees my email and we'll get him on here. And we do have one spot left for year 2025. Who would you like to see on the podcast? All right, let's see what we got here. There's a good promise in it. I have high hopes that it'll help expand with racing and consumers. Yep. I 100% agree. Yes. I think Vance and Hines is very well known. I think it was great that Kennedy actually just did that short and just, you know, took authority. That means somebody's taking the realm, what's it called? The reins, you know, of this wild horse, and they're going to settle it down, man. I'm telling you, I think there's good things for Indian this year. I thought Brian from Two Indians was going to get Brian. Yeah. You know what? I should reach out to him and find out. Yeah. I'll ask him and say, hey, listen, have you been able to talk to Brian? I mean, sorry, Brandon, and see if we can get him on here. I said, man, did you see, if you're part of his Facebook, that guy posts every hour, 24 hours a day. I know you can schedule it, folks. I know you can schedule it, but he puts out the content on Facebook. I don't try to do that. I just can't do that. I just don't have enough patience and enough time to do that. But man, I'll tell you what, I guarantee you, I haven't looked at his page for the last hour or two, and I bet you he's already got 3 posts up. So, you know what? You know, we should get you back on here at the beginning of the year, our Indian adventures, and really discuss your channel instead of just, you know, what we usually discuss. I think that'd be great. Him and his wife have a channel. Let me see if I still have it. Yes, I do. I still have it in my copy and paste. Check out his channel. I don't know if you ever got any subscribers from us, but hopefully you have, and hopefully the support we're giving you is working. And he has, I think he has more subscribers than we do. How can that happen? We gotta stop that. Oh, as you guys know, 859. I don't know if they're watching right now. We're in the same area, and they're Harley Davidson riders. Okay. And they put out some videos, and they do the dragon, and they do all that kind of stuff. And I have a lot of videos that I'm going to be putting out in January. I have a lot of riding. I've been holding them. I got the Tennessee one. I got the triangle, the doubles triangle video. I got the Indiana going to. So I got like a bunch of riding interviews. And yes, I probably made a mistake and didn't put them out. But I wanted to put some fresh stuff out in January and February when I can't ride, to kind of keep the channel not just a podcast channel during the winter. So hopefully that works out, and we'll see how it is. My wife would be a riot. I know. She's cool though. She is very cool. You guys both got some cool bikes. I would have to show you how to switch the camera back and forth so you can actually walk and show us around your bikes and stuff. That would be really cool, because as you guys know, he has a Springfield with the Davidson audio system. His wife is, I believe it's a Challenger, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's a Chieftain, but I think it's a Challenger. And I'm telling you, them two are crazy. It's going to be great. That would be a great podcast right there. And it would be great for both of us, actually, because it would be fun. It would be a fun podcast. And if anybody else wants to get on the podcast, we could do a member night. I think that's really possible. Maybe every, let's say, quarters. So every quarter we have a members night where our members can come in, and introduce themselves and have some fun with them. It's all about the community. Has Finesse been on the podcast? Yes. Finesse has been on the podcast, I think he's probably been on with as many times as Fish has. I think Finesse has been on either 2 or 3 times. So we are good friends. We just got done talking just the other day, right before the podcast. As you guys can hear, he got on the podcast the other night. We talk at least once a month. He's a great guy. Go check out his channel. Let me see if I can get his channel on here. And Riding Fish. God, I really need to get the notepad out and put all these, paste all these. I literally go every week and type these things out and then copy it. All right, so Finesse Challenger. All right, Challenger. All right, I'm the worst speller in the world, by the way. That one did not work. Let's see if I can do it better this time. Let's just see if I can search for see what happens there. All right. Anyway, I put Finesse the Challenger on there and copied and pasted it, and he went to Our Indians Adventures. Yeah. He just put out a video too, Finesse the Challenger, which he does some different videos, which is really cool. I like that. And Finesse the Challenger. I should have these by heart, but I just copy them, and I type them in and I copy and paste them. That's the worst way of doing this. And you know what? Marty's channel. And this is one thing that really I take personal, is when Marty's in here and he's chatted a couple times, and I haven't put his channel in there either. And that's one thing that just kills me, because I just didn't think of it at that time, and I should have done it, So that was Finesse the Challengers there. Let me get Marty's here. And Marty, you got to get a logo too. Get yourself a logo design so I can put it on the back of the shirt, or some kind of thing that represents you. So that way I can put you on the back of the shirt if you're okay with that. All right. Because you were a guest on the podcast. If I have to make circle, because I'm one of these people that actually look at how things are designed. So if it's everybody's a circle, I'll do that instead of doing the handwritten one and a circled and a square one. I kind of keep it uniform. You know what I'm saying? So that's Finesse the Challengers. And here is Marty's right there. All right. So check out his on the website. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, but you guys got to tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be much fun. It's going to be lots of fun tomorrow night. We're going to have engagement just like we are right now. You guys, I'll probably open up. I got to watch out for, that's the reason why we don't have a lot of spammers here, because I do not let URLs be pasted into the chat. So I might release that tomorrow night so you guys can give me some links, so we can, go to websites. So we'll see what happens. I'll see what I can come up with. Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I can put a circle on there. I just wanted to make it look cool, but it doesn't matter. You do what you need to do. If I have to put your blue icon right there, see Marty, I don't have a problem with that. I think it'd be cool to have a shirt like that, and we'll do that every year. I think that'd be cool. All right. So, any other questions you guys got? Open for anybody to give us a question. Oh, you know what? I forgot. See, this is where we have this problem. See, Marty's in here too. Oh man. We'll get his channel here too. See, they would be able to do it. You know what? Let me see if I can actually get you guys on the list so you can actually do your own. I can approve you guys to be able to do EORs. So maybe I'll do that. All right. See, Marty. And I'll get you. Oh, I had a little silence there, didn't I? All right, let me get his link here and post that in there. The good thing is once this video kind of gets processed tomorrow, everybody can see the chat and they can see these links and they can check out your channel. So, but I try to, share as much as I can. That's one of the things that it's one of my priorities is to make sure, hey, you're going to bed. See you, Max. See you tomorrow night. Hopefully you got everything ready for the show tomorrow night. I gave him a task, and I don't think anybody's done the task. I said, this is what I need you guys to go over. I want you to go over accessories, bikes. I want you to do that kind of stuff. And I know that's not going to happen. I just thought maybe they have something to bring to the table, and that will help us out with the podcast. But I'm really counting on you guys in the chat to bring me something tomorrow night. What you want to buy or have your wife buy or somebody buy as a Christmas present on Black Friday weekend. So I think that'd be cool. Yep. And yeah, that'd be cool. So also check out the shop, folks. All right. I haven't said it all night, but check out the shop at throttleiron.com. And I put more stuff in there. It's crazy. I actually I put so much stuff in this shop that the company had a video conference call with me today and be like, hey, what's going on? I thought that was cool. We discussed a bunch of things and we'll see how that works out. Let's see. Throttle and Iron. I can't even spell my own website right. But it is, if you've seen this screen, the text is about that. That's all. But anyway, all right. I know I just got some, you know what? That's what I can do. Give me a second, folks. I'll show you guys a couple things. This is going to be cool. Indian Pursuit 25, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you on here, so welcome. All right. Make sure you subscribe. Need to talk about Thunderstrokes to keep him up. You're exactly right. You've been on the podcast, man. You know what you're talking about, man. Ridge Roamer Motorsports does some great Indian content. So I'll have to check that out. All right. That's cool. Let's see here. So let me show you guys something. I'll be right back. What in the world did I just do? That is not what I wanted to Let me do this again. Oh, you know what? That's what I did. See, it's late at night. I should be going to bed too. I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning because retail is fun. What in the world is not? I can't get this thing to do it right. Here we go. Copy. Let's go back to here and let's paste. There we go. All right. I'll be right back. Stay there. All right, check out this, guys. This will be the end, and you guys can leave if you want to. I'm just kidding. So check out this, man. I actually I got these as samples. I wanted to see what they were like, and you can't really see it. It's much more crispier there. It's actually focusing on my face. That's the way it's trained, but that's the way the logo is with the look, and it's actually really good. It's kind of dark right now, but it's really, really good. But I'm actually making the logo a little bit bigger. From the sample I've seen, and this is going to be a little bit bigger. So that should be done tonight. How many people wear these? Okay. If you wear these, I need to know. And the reason why I ask is because this is a 112 right now, but it takes a lot of time to make these. So I make the 116, the 108. Is that something that I should do? Or should I just keep the 112 club? All right, because right now I only have a 112, and actually with the new we had the little video today conference call with the company, they showed me how to group these so I can actually do different versions of these in the same setup. So that's really cool. All right, let me catch up with some of these comments here. I'm the guy that met you in Ohio and bought the 112 hat. I'm in the middle of Tennessee. Oh, sweet. Awesome. How you like the hat? How you like that 112 hat? Is it holding up and stuff? Hopefully it is. All right, so this is the riding fish I call inspired shirt. Okay. This is crazy. This thing turned out so darn good. It's crazy. But anyway, it has the logo right there. And this is actually a really nice hooded sweatshirt, but this is the riding fish. Can you tell me if this is not riding fish right here? I mean, it's riding fish without a helmet. Well, he wears a helmet too, by the way. But anyway, I thought that it turned out so good. I was impressed. I was really impressed because my wife wanted the one with the big logo, the podcast logo, and I must have ordered this one by mistake as a sample, and I got this one instead, man. It's freaking awesome. So what do you guys think about the toboggan? Do you think I should make them a different cylinder engines numbers? Should I waste my time or should I do it? All right, let's see here. What do we got here? Awesome. I've shown my wife the Throttle Iron Black Friday sale and told her many things I want. Awesome. Sweet. I'm also I'm going to be releasing gift cards here soon where you can get Throttle Iron gift cards. I talked to them about that today. They said they can do it. So we'll have that happen too. So people can actually buy gift cards. So in case your wife doesn't know exactly what you need, she can get a gift card and you can buy what you want. All right. Love it. All right, cool. So we actually had somebody buy one of these shirts last night and they actually bought it on my website. And I just emailed him a couple minutes ago and I said, go to this website and you get the Black Friday deals. So anyway, this is, and we have this one for everything. We got it for the 112, 108s, 116s, even with Harley Davidson numbers now, which is pretty cool. And then this is the last one I want to show you. And I think this is actually pretty cool. And then we're going to call it tonight. We got the Throttle Iron podcast logo in the front. This is a nice hoodie too. This is a different type hoodie than that one. So I wanted to see what the difference was. And this is pretty good too. But this is the one that Chris got. But man, is that not badass? It's I mean, I'm sorry. The camera, I got to figure out the camera here. But anyway, what is going on here? Oh, it's twisting on me. All right. But isn't that darn? I mean, it's badass, I think. I think it's cool as hell. But anyway, what do you guys think about that stuff? Is it terrible or what? And I'll tell you, I make these things. It's hard. It takes a lot of time, but I want to do it for you guys, and it supports everything we do. I keep the margins very low. All right. And the reason why I do that is because if somebody is walking behind you or in front of you and you're at a bike night and you're wearing one of our shirts, they might look us up. It's kind of advertising, you know? It's advertising. That's the reason why I do it. That's the reason why I got so much on there. So people can, because everybody has an opinion what they like. So I try to put as much as I can that's different on the website. So the last question is, should I put this one, ho ho, Merry Christmas, on the website tonight? Should we turn that one in? That turned out nice. Waiting until December to start wearing it. Yeah, I 100% agree. I was very surprised with that shirt. And I just had to get one myself. I had to check it out. But should I give the ho-ho one and put it on the website? What do you guys think? All right. Hey, do a shirt with all the sponsors and pick a charity and let them proceeds go to it. That is a plan that we are talking with the, what do you call it, the honor, the one we do the flags of honor, or I think that's what it is. I can't think. Folds of honor. Whew, man, that's what happens when you're dyslexic. You put everything backwards. Kind of sucks. But anyway, yes, that's a good idea. I am planning on doing that. But here's the reason why I don't do that. Not yet, at least. Because our base is so small. We have 800 people. 50 people watch the live. There's people go to our Facebook, which I push that thing as much as we can because that's where we communicate the most. Not everybody goes to Facebook and everything else. I think when we hit the 2,000 to 3,000, then it's going to be a benefit that I will. Man, nobody wants. Let me say this: nobody wants to do a T-shirt thing and only give a place $50. You know what I'm saying? You have to sell a lot of shirts to get to get that where you give them $1,000 check. That's the goal I would want. Now, if it's word of mouth and, Todd, you tell everybody and our Indian Adventures tells everybody, then yes, that'd be great. I will do that, but I just don't want to give them a $50 check instead of, I want to give them $1,000 check. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I want to go. So, all right. In Indian Pursuit 25, I'll see you tomorrow. And we will have some fun. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in to this pop-up live. Maybe we got a subscriber. Who knows? But we'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Remember, I'm going to be a little tired because I usually take a nap before the podcast. And I won't be able to tomorrow because I'm working. And let's have some fun tomorrow night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. Spread the word. That's the biggest thing. Spread the word. Get your friends to know the podcast, to watch the podcast, and show up to the rides that we have and IMRGs where we show up at and that kind of stuff. Because I love IMRGs and I want to do as much as I possibly can for them to advertise and get more members in there. And then make sure their rides and everything else have people to show up. There's a lot of brand new ones around me. And I have one of the biggest ones around me. I have Circle City that's just up north, which I just became a member of. Not a member of, but I joined their Facebook and I want to, see what I can do to help them out too. Get a couple of their people on the podcast. We'll see how it works out. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm out.